晚上好，晚上好。哦，拜托，拜托不要，拜托你正常一点。刚才又当掉。嗯，重庆路。古代地坠。什么？嗯，那是什么？玉结晶。为什么都射不到那个鱼？讨厌呢。卡住了。
Fire's wasted on that machine.
红眼，红眼。红眼。他是这样走，我会不会要看到啊？ 这龙虾也是这样射的。不想把他打手了，气死我了！
That. I wonder if there's another cauldron that can teach me.
哦，是他啊。那你过来啊，你过来。风撞者，不明，谁呀？我是不是快到了？
Another drone keeping watch on the biosphere. I should grab its data.
上去了。
But how am I going to get it down?
来车。点火。诶，那我怎么过去？哦吼！但我也是要不能上去啊。好多地方的感觉。
Going down. Have to jump onto that drone to get it down.
在哪？不是啊，哎呦，小姐。哦，那我就要用那个了。哎，你要跳几次？哎，你要去哪里？我说，你不要那么激动好不好？我差一点，我就不信。哦，这边是这不行。这边呢？哦，这里也有，这里好像比较近一点。哎，你刚才在干嘛？为什么会下来？
You're mine! Taking you with me. Got it. I'm gonna get the data from the drone.
Yeah?
That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead. that her?
The living ancestor.
The diviner wasn't lying.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her!
The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai, a stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
是谁？他是谁？
May I present our honored CO?
So, here she
CEO.
is. Our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land? An ocean apart from the realm of the chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to
道
us.
路不通。
Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that the machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
那么大的水
Machines,
壶
huh?，I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall, almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details
Where, exactly?
close, beneath the Great
啊！
Pyramid in
我
the
刚才
ruins.
跳过
beyond-
什么的？
And I hope
再一次，
What exactly?
There is
What exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked much to cross the ocean.
素养。
Therefore, we must unearth every possible link to the legacy while we are here, especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back until I have plundered its secrets.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleagues on the Board of Overseers to supervise data retrieval on this expedition, yes.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of the Emperor of the Quinn. Heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO in 5 generations.
All she needs to understand is that I am the authority here, and my will is to attain the secrets of Thebes.
Mine too. We're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is never easy.
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the
7年。
flotilla. This expedition is the most important undertaking of our generation. A quest for knowledge across the gaping sea with nothing less than the fate of our tribe at stake. And none of it would have been possible without the will of the CO.
The voyage was difficult. The wilds here even more so. Our sailors and soldiers have suffered much. I know that. But all for the glory of the Quen.
Good to know. What kind of machine has your people pinned down near Thebes?
A Thunderjaw. We've dealt with them before, but this one is...
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then destiny shines upon us, as I knew it would. A living ancestor now walks among us, and she will help me attain the secrets of Thebes.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins.
遗迹金
We
字
will
塔
follow
底
when our
下。
scouts confirm you've cleared the way.
古代坠地，这是我的任务吗？因为我的这些都已经解得差不多的啊。
Hope you got more of a fight in you today.
工作台。你是谁？你什么都不是，就站在这里。先祖简介。这里又有什么？
Okay. Off to the big pyramid to fight the Thunderjaw.
“这里有什么？土肉新生。 没了。这也是要爬那么高干嘛？
Is this easy?
会就是快点，我要看你的新装备。酷酷，重骑兵。No。哦。好像都没有什么好看的。
Next time I'll have something for you.
A stomach lined is a muscle strengthened.
No. No, 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 no. 这不明是什么？
You've got a long day ahead.
这上面，这怎么上去？
No, I trust in the words that guide us.
当然有
I
人
only
鬼
wish
叫
us to succeed in our mission here.
伤亡
Then I
人
had
数。
better not hear of any more doubts.
嗯，
Next time.
我以为你会有武器之类的东西，都没有。嗯，
The machine's dangerous here, no doubt.
好惨。超级补给箱没有拿到。
Not that I
哪
doubt
里有
it.
搞？哦，看到了，看到了，撬开。刺穿标枪，雷霆猎户手。
You need to watch what's happening.
救鬼啦！哎呀，被挡住了。
So, it's true. I didn't believe, but now I see. You truly are an ancestor reborn. A good omen if I ever saw one. I'm a scout for the
很
expedition.
真粹的纠察队。
Whatever I learn of this strange land, I will share with you, as is my duty to the ancestors. I should tell you then. My fellow scouts found ancient ruins west of here. They claim to have seen a relic of the ancestors inside, but couldn't find a way to retrieve it. Perhaps a living ancestor could discover a way where others could not. Maybe, if I find myself in the area.
尖塔之岛。
Maybe ancestors got it.
现在我们要往那里去，是不是？哎，都没有武器可以拿，好烂呢、 要先把我的武器装好。还有没有别的？没有。龙虾。进来。这是哪里？没有东西，空空如也。哦，不是。哎，不见了。
A barbarian! Run, stranger! There's a killer machine about!
Yeah, that's what I'm here for.
The machine will kill you!
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
等一下哦，强酸。好，
Over there. Now, fire.
There goes its weapon.
死啦，开心。没有东西了。开门，快！
You killed that machine!
Your CEO sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means, then. Open the gates!
哎，你在这？
Aloy! Over
啊，
here!
那个是谁？哦 OK。
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CEO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are. The
CEO
legacy tells us that
CEO
Elizabeth
怪怪
Sobek
的。
helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below, shall we?
CEO 怪怪的 CEO。
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great
而且
deal
他
of
是蓝
water
眼
out.
睛呢。
Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Farrow.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
我自己进去。从哪里进去？从水底进去是不是？好吧。
This water's warm. Sounds like a hot spring.
那叫什么罗什么法罗？是不是他的祖先？
Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes goes all the way down to the bottom.
哎呦，下面有岩浆哎，那是岩浆吧？
There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Okay, looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure.
往哪边走？There's gotta be a way to stop that turbine around here somewhere. Stop the turbine. Good. 然后呢？那里，这里可以敲开吗？不行，我卡住了。哎，出去啊！不是吧？
But how do I let the Quen in? It looks like an exercise room.
Here I am again, hiding in the gym. writing to stay sane in this crazy place. I can't believe Grigori's dead. Our so-called spiritual leader was fine yesterday, and then suddenly passed away in his sleep, and no one will talk to me about it. They treat me like a child, whispering behind my back, as if I can't cope with death, even after the end of the world.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a
太的
teenage girl. The living area. It's pretty big, too.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a harem living through the end times in a trillionaire's underground survival bunker. But now that Grigori's gone, I'm worried things will get even weirder. He helped keep Ted stable for a couple of years, sort
泰
of.
德的性情。
Without him, who knows? And we don't even understand what happened to him.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted.
门在哪里？敲，哎，开门。这是本兽。哦，那也是。
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. I'm sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way.
这是哪里？哦，我又出来了。我又，所以要上楼梯。
Look at this place. It's pretty fancy for a survival bunker.
我在那边。
There, the door. Let's hope I can open it from the inside.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I...
搜刮，搜刮。开门哦！
Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit initiated.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
只会拍马屁。
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
好会作秀，从以前的人就这么会作秀，对不对？
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations,
那为什么他不开？
his soul is
他
my
为什么
soul.
开不了门？
His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raymond?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
How 蠢，好蠢！
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur.
Pharaoh's domain. Simply breathtaking.
Excellent. Somewhere in here, Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Magnificence, perhaps we should leave guards behind to cover our exit?
Indeed. Let it be done.
我想要跟别人讲话。不是啊，你既然是泰罗，那你为什么不自己进去？你是有
To think all this preserved for
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Pharaoh's visage, a monument to greatness.
truly, my son.
It's a monument to something, I'll give you that.
Great rivers spring great fountains.
哎，你这两个是那个什么？那个机器人，而且他很有钱哦。不是啊，你跟着我干嘛？你跟着我干嘛？你跟着我干嘛？自己不会走啊？你第一次来啊？奇怪。你不是说你是他，他是你吗？自己建造的地方还不知道
I
路
think
怎
this
么
way
走，
might lead down.
不
Excellent.
觉得很奇怪吗？你
Remember every detail of his, Bohai, for posterity.
It will be its own chapter in your legacy, my lord.
踢笑。
Quite a palace Pharaoh built for himself.
No less than he deserved.
Of course, your answer.
不要跟着我啦，你这变态！哎、这个有黄金呢，这样子一转一转，这是黄金吗？
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did Ted punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he did? How could that be? Dad said there wasn't a mark on Grigori's body. His heart just gave out.
Find anything interesting?
I can't make sense of it yet.
不要跟着我啦，你这变态！放什么甩掉你？
So hey, this is weird.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
那两个会动吧？
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here.
Guess it's just us then.
对嘛？劣化者火焰伤害。火焰。 哎，不要抓我！哎，哎，不是火吗？
Got
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners
你
than
不要跟着
necessary.
我啦，你这变
So,
态！
no more delays. We must
Yeah.
proceed.
先赶快对焦掉。你是不会，不是？你是跟屁虫是不是？
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone. Just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. His eyes. And I know now that he's watching me. He's watching us all. He's always had power over us.
Did you discover some data?
A fragment. A testament to Ted's power.
Yes, that looks like the way.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. You don't want to know.
I guess I don't.
Ever deeper we go. What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An
你躺进
impressive
去就
setup.
是让你睡啊。
I'm sorry, Seal. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her? Scan the device, if you will.
为什么要理你？我为什么要理你呢？你是哪根窗？为什么那边不能过？
Please, scan the device.
我还没赢呢，我在忙，没有空理你。
Tell me what your focus reveals about the device.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you? You're my little girl. I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad?
Scan
Seriously,
the
why?
device, if you will.
So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
Did you find a recording, Aloy?
Yeah. I'll share it with you later.
医疗座椅。
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted'll do to us if there isn't.
松浦涛博士。
The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await.
长生不老。泰德没耐心。
Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps?
走开！不要跟着我，你这变态！真是耍他好好玩啊！这是要去哪？有变态在跟着我。
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of
We're
San
getting closer to the
Francisco.
heart of this place.
A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
Door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
这是什么？刚才有问号啊！
Hurry! Break it open!
哦，升温反应炉报告。
Open that door!
See anything?
Is that a vent of some sort? Not a bad idea. How long does it take to bash through a door? She's gone. Did she make it to the other side?
A console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Sometimes dead. Along with his kid. Found them on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me. By leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come, and I'll be here to greet them. Some said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down.
它突变了。
And energy. Some said the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together. So I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now.
How 好刺激啊，好可怕哦！
At last, Pharaoh's legacy is
它突
mine.
变了，它突变了。
Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
Get my target!
Firing! One cut at a time.
I'm
coming for you!
Huh?
Raise the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run. Keep moving, okay? Still in this. You might just have them!
我在扣血。
There's so much more!
拿着这把弓真的不太好，但是可以杀人啊！因为太热了啦。哪里嘞？往哪走？哪里？
You're out.
You guys are done. Get moving.
好了，走走走，用好了，用好了。
Hurry, sire.
Come on.
Out of my way. Oh.
拜拜。太扯。哦，肉酱了。怎么办呢？
Soldiers, above us!
Targeting!
Feeling better.
Get over there! Her movement's so good!
Don't stop, come on! We're almost there!
好啦，我不要，我就一直跑，反正他们会被烧死。
You okay?
What happened?
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
CEO.
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure.
知道太多没有比较好。
It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. And instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
揭开法炉的命。
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by landfall. With the CO gone, Quen will be willing to talk. And there's still that tall neck nearby. I've got to change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress up.
对，我要换掉这个射身武器，真的是不射身装备，有够丑。呀！没有我要的东西呢。 炸弹哦，炸弹我要。这是什么？海鸥羽毛。嗯。武器升级。哎，我想要穿这件。诺拉有事。它可以干嘛？耐力恢复。哦。黄布猎人弓。这个可以卖掉。我有2个。放发射器。战士弓。粘弹。哇，我都有好多装备啊！造型这就算了，看一下。29、26。装备这个好了。返回基地。好的，我要返回基地。返回基地。啊！叫那么大声。
Aloy, may we speak?
There she is. I hear you found Thebes. How was it?
Maniacs, lava. What's not to like?
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Errant.
就突然又受伤的意思嘛。
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
I
should get... I'll give you the head...
走啊。
Welcome back. Good to be back. Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we had here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
Sounds like Alva.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods.
土地神。
Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done.
步步
May the
生
land
花。
always bloom in your steps.
And... read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
唱歌。
How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
How to go with the chorus after we fix the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. I need to get...
Right. That means we'll be going after Hephaestus.
哎呀呀，卡住了，卡住了。
From the look on your face, I'd say the mission was a success.
I got Omega clearance.
欧米
Is
加
everyone
权
ready to
限
head
拿
out to
到了。
Cauldron Gemini?
As soon as you give the word.
Did Alva make it here already?
双子
Our new Gwen
铸
friend.
炼厂
The moment she laid
就
eyes
等
on the
下次再
archives,
去
she
好。
jumped on them like a long leg.
Sounds about right.
你的训练。
Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted.
日式的种子。
All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
我是始作俑者，你们本来就蛮适合的啊。
Now that I have Omega clearance, we can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging thunder jaws.
Better them than us, for once. I should go get this.
Of course.
那个谁，那个谁，他的任务是啥？
Aloy, well, we've been briefed on our mission, and are ready whenever you wish to head to Cauldron Gemini.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by... a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up. Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
我好想看到他另外一只手长出来。
I have to.
Then do.
那个什么娃的那个娃在哪里？在这里。艾娃。
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not good. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall.
同伴。
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
Yeah, we are.
我好久没有下去跟他讲话了。
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
Oh.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
有吧？
You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths.
我
Tilda, Verbena, and
去
Gerard.
拿到最高
I'm
权
afraid
限
I
了
don't。know anything about
太
them.
阳，
Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
等下去找盖亚。CEO，
You said you owed me an
CEO
explanation
死掉
for
了。
what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an imperial, the emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe. And
第二期应该是另外一个
he
区
took a
域，对不
special
对？
interest in anything related to Ted Pharaoh, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Pharaoh, revered
DLC 啊，DLC 应该是
I know better
另外一
now,
个
of
区域
course.
吧。
Anyway,
我
the
看到地
diviners
图没有
discovered
变
that
得比较
Pharaoh
大
spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled
原来
city.
如此。
Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the empire, the living embodiment of Ted Pharaoh, the renewer. It may seem strange now, but
地底
for a
洛杉
time,
矶
we carried all of our hopes.
可能要再等
We
一
really
段
believed he
一
would
段
save
时间，
us.
我才会接
We
到
had
那
no
个
idea just how
部分。
perilous the journey would be.
远征
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease.
地
And that was
地
before we even hit the
地
coast.
壳活动。
Once we landed, machines ripped our
Oh.
patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be
所以
sure.
才要
We
会
found
飞
thieves
的
and the greenhouse.
机
But
器。
nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door. And more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and
法
some
论
kind of
本质的
becoming.
话
We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The
哦，
pursuit of truth.
好哦。
I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
可能要等到
So, Bohai, your overseer.
假日或下一
Will he
周
run
了吧
things？ better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be
绝
trusted
对能相信。
to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right.
哦，生日快乐！
The ancestors, is that what your people call
哎，
the old
对
ones?
哈，你前面就
Yes
是
and
你的
no.
生日日
The
日
ancestors
期
are the，
所以你前面的
greatest
数
of
字
the
是你
old
的
ones.
生日。
Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership,
生日
and
快乐！
patronage of the science and arts.
The CO called Elizabeth Sobek an
也
assistant.
是，
What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one
大
who
多
has
人
made
都是
minor
很直白的，都
contributions or
是
worked
写
extensively
用自己
under
的
one of
生
the
日或是
ancestors is
电
called an
话，
assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek until we met you.
或是什么纪
Our
念日之类。
limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
因为你的0424吧，
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister.
他是直接打
Her
出
name
那
is
个
Alika.
字吗？
Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination
他是直接
exams,
打
they
你
were so
你说的
proud.
那个冤的那个
It brought
中文
honor to our
吗？
family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone.
我都要把这个字
Not
用
even
大
your
一点。
family.
我觉得
Unless you can
有点
get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods
字体是最
within the
大的。
capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that.
那约你有去吃什么？过什么？
Back at the
就是吃
greenhouse,
生
you
日
spoke
大
of
餐之类的
knowledge。forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy,
的真相。
and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers
哦，
can
没
view
关
it
系啊，
all.
我
It ensures
我差
that
不多也
any
是
heretical
平日也
data
是到
can be
10点了，
contained and
因为我
retrieved before
平
it
日
can
都要
spread.
上班嘛。
What happens to
啊，
diviners who break
你
the rules?
是要去
I
照
never
顾
had
你
the
奶
courage
奶
to
吗？
ask.
Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire,
这是什么团？
like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world.
他
That
是
is
去
why
他
diviners
是
are
做
only allowed to
身体
access
检查吗？
segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
I need to get going, but if you need anything,
All I need is to help you succeed in your mission.
我说
The
你
plan
不是
Gaia
要
told
去
me
看
about
你
to
奶奶
capture
吗？
Hephaestus,
我说你
it will
奶
help
奶
set
是去
things
做
right.
身体检
I hope so.
查。
Then I will do whatever I can. I promise.
的误会呀、可以再做一点别，我要来找盖亚了。
Welcome back.
蛋呢？
There we go. More data for the dome.
I 还差3个。为什么没有？
I like this one.
不是他，哇，身体好健康啊！应该是都有在做保养。离开。还要迈向吉尼斯世界纪录吗？最高的好像是120。
Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is
是吗？
complete.
是
The
120吗？
problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is
35
that the merge
小
will
时
take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the
啊，
simultaneous labor
这
of
就是
two
不知道啦。
operators, in addition to obvious
知道怎么
synergetic
说？
efficiencies.
等我们老的时候就会知道了。
Approximately 4.5
就是年
hours.
轻的时候，是不是要好好保养？
Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know.
好好保养，说不定我们就可以活到100多岁。
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here.
贝塔状况不
Beta's in
好，
bad shape.
Okay.
他状况又不好。哦，我想跟你
Aloy,
I know. I just...
as you wish.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a
这不是
variety
讲过了吗？
Eleuthia nurturing and Apollo organizing and unfortunate.
Ted.
Yes, impulsive tendencies and
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing. Do you still need...
restoring, empowering, unfortunate, attaining them.
I guess our best bet will need...
Correct.
先拜拜。
How's all of us settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data, a particular information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered, I may be able to...
I'm sure.
捕捉赫菲斯托斯。
So our plan...
As you would...
Which is...
Correct. When we get to Gemini, the second...
And then you'll be...
Not quite.
How long will that...
Because the work...
And during that time, the other...
Correct.
4个半小时。
And then we'll have... So I, found...
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his... I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes.
Okay. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the fair... Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives.
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data in...
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown.
伊利希恩。
Goodbye.
那个什么贝塔还是贝什么的？伊丽莎白2号。
The old ones painted their faces with something called makeup, like the carpet.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever.
我会保护你。要选哪一个嘞？我会保护你。
Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
"我有一个引导者，你没有。
Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
所以他 focus 不一定要像他这个女的就待在右边，一般人都在左边，为什么要跟别人不一样呢？
Whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
这是什么？是贝塔日记耶，他被我看了。他的日记。
Oh, looks like I can open that door now.
这是哪里？
What was this room for, Gaia?
This was intended as a diagnostic center to monitor machine activity in the repair bay below. It appears most of the equipment was damaged, likely from Minerva's control of this facility.
Yeah, she did try really hard to keep me out.
哦，我要电池啊！哎，电池，有个地方有一个电池啊！哎，那个电池，我记得有个地方有电池。对啊，就是你。Jump, jump, jump。他就说我不能，他就说我不能把电池搬去楼上。
Okay, that console has power now.
这是啥？
I found a locked door behind the vent in the basement. From the looks of this data,
维修机房记
hack
录。
into the repair bay. Okay, doesn't look like it's been able to.
所以这里是要干嘛的？我能够干嘛？啊，这里不能出去。哼哼。啊，对对对。
The old ones fed off livestock a little too much for my liking.
Some of them ate more like the Utaru. Called themselves.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we should? Whatever went on between you and... Not that I'm judging. Forge
Hey,
knows all the
Sa.
screws flew loose every time.
Sa.
I think we'll be fine.
I'm glad to hear.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll...
It wasn't that bad. Besides, going through the soldiers, the ones that fought the fair, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be... I think most of them real. They still did it, though. They bought our. As long as I can do that for you.
Thank you, Erend.
Okay, enough.
Anybody take you up on that?
Zoe can't stand this. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that.
What about Katala?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. That same...
呀，他们都有惊叹号，就想要跟他们讲话。不然
Aloy.
Had a...
Ah.
Really?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was
Did he ever...
in time, but not before.
Ah. Think you're ready to...
I am to knock.
Are you nervous about...
If I live, it will be what matters most.
I'll do my best. I should go get...
I await your...
我跳。
Hey,
I've already got the...
good.
I heard you...
News travel.
It wasn't a...
There were just things that...
A healthy crop to those who...
You look like you have some...
We're going to war soon. But the more of your day, it makes me realize just how much life fighting for that gift.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there.
I don't know what you're talking... I should go.
As soon as you
You'll hear about it.
没那么快啦。
Aloy, it sounded like...
We just...
Does this mean she...
It does.
That's what all this was...
Hephaestus
is just... I can always call upon...
Funny. How does everyone...
Anxious. I heard Catalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few...
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said.
Any last findings you...
Not really.
Oh?
When we put...
You think they'll listen to you?
In time...
If anyone can make it... What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her. We'll figure it out.
I know you will.
Hey, hey, hey.
I hope firing off those pulse generators...
It'll work.
Always optimistic.
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good...
Yeah, right.
在你身边不顽固不行啊。
You were right. You know, I guess part of me thought he was holding me back. But the truth is, he gave me a lot.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming.
Sure there's no...
No more running.
等一下，还有一个。他要我帮他做什么任务啊？为什么会有金汤号？你要干嘛？
I hope...
Not at all. I was just the ones Gaia and Beta built. But is everything all...
Not anymore.
To understand what... Oh! And...
什么任务？
Must be strange to think that some of the ancestors and here on Earth.
Yeah, it is. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones.
What?
It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view to the reality that perhaps...
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel, it's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Hey, hey, hey.
Have you... A little. I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so... free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
什么任务啦？哎
If you need anything...
You have... Gaia's explained your plan in detail. As expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Catalo.
后塔罗。
You know?
What kind of...
He...
For now.
快跑
We'll even the odds soon enough. You mentioned there was something...
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, We might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay.
Oh.
So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I should make sure you talk to
Mayor Pat.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
禁忌知识啊，差不多了，要休息啦，准备休息了。那个火在哪里啊？哎。
I'm telling you, drink.
Snow falling.
特地跑出来冲储存。准备休息喽。拜拜。顶爪加过来。